Hello folks and welcome back to SnowRunner, the ImpossImandra Challenge 2. This is episode 3. And let's see where we're at. So for those of you on YouTube, let me know what you thought about the last one. I did the full live stream instead of breaking up into segments. So it was about 3 hours long. Is that too long? Or is that okay? Let me know. I'd appreciate it. So, our task giver says can't go to waste is the first one that we need to do. The next one is stonefall, and I've got a truck sitting over here loaded for the stonefall. To actually go over there and do that, and hopefully that would help if we actually looked at. Yeah, I think we'll be okay to do both of those. So let's go ahead and jump back to the garage. Actually, I got the Scout and the Chevy out. Chevy's over here. Okay, Chevy's over near that one. Oh, it's for the third one that's stuck in the mountains. So the Chevy's sitting over there. The Scout is sitting over here, and that is the closest one that I have to the can't go to waste. So let's find it. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing these, as I've said before, in order, but not in the order that they show up on this side, but in the order they show up here under the task giver. So that's the order I have to go in. So you can see all of the tasks. And the Hummer, which I wanted, is down there at the bottom, which kind of sucks. And I've got 3 races in a row. That one's not bad. That one I can do if I have the P12. And that was just a pain in the butt no matter what vehicle you have. So not looking forward to those. Alright, so can't go to waste. So let's jump over here and that one tracking, and that's the one we need to go pick up the Lodestar. So let's see if I had enough gas left in this truck. 17 gallons. Refuel, and that doesn't look good. Well, gonna have to try it. I remember what I meant to do while I was after the last episode. I meant to go get fuel for this thing. What I can do though, I have to go this way. I can run over here, and it's not that far, and fuel up here. What I can do is go down here, fuel up. I'll take the, oh no, I can't leave the bridges out. Yeah, so that's the way we're going to have to do it. It would help if I put a marker down so I know where this road is. I've never been down this part of the road. So we'll see what it's like. Hey, it's morning. That's nice. I wouldn't mind doing this task in the daytime. As part of ImpossImandra, I cannot advance time. Already done 16 gallons. So yeah, I think before I pull that truck, I'm gonna run over here and grab some fuel. Should have enough to get there. Yeah, I totally forgot to go get fuel. But that's okay. We will figure it out. Unlike the new steering wheel that I bought, I can figure this out. So I went to Walmart and was picking up some Christmas presents. Decided I was picking up my Christmas present to me, which was one of the Ferrari Spider steering wheels. Wasn't sure if it would work with SnowRunner, and it actually does. So I searched the internet, couldn't find anything about that particular steering wheel being able to work with SnowRunner. So took a chance and went ahead and bought it, and it does work. So I had a little bit of problems getting it to work at first. It was nothing with the game or the steering wheel. It was basically, once as most men, I don't read the instructions till I put it together, and then have to take it back apart because I have an extra piece, and then read the instructions and figure out where everything goes. But part of the instructions said that if it didn't work, unplug your Xbox, make sure the steering wheel's plugged in, and then start the Xbox using the steering wheel. So I did that, and it works fine. But boy, oh boy, is it a learning curve. Just figuring out the buttons. You don't have joysticks. 12 gallons. I am going to go get gas. That way I can fill up my tanks on the top to make sure I can get back. So you got to hit combinations of buttons, and I'm working through that. I still can't figure out how to change my view into first person. So that's something I got to look up. And I've realized that my setup just is not conducive to a steering wheel. And I am not going out and buying one of those steering wheel frames, make it look like a cockpit. I've done construction many years. I'm going to build me one tomorrow because it's just awkward. I can't hook it to my desk. My desk is like about 60 years old, and it's got a drawer right in the center of it, so I can't hook it to that. I got a little TV table. It's like for TV dinners. Sit in the living room and, folding tables. So I got one of those hooked to it and was running it, and realized every time I pushed the gas down, the gas pedal base took off on me because I have hardwood floors. Fuel. And let's see if it'll, yes, it will. Sometimes it won't let you fill the roof racks. So if that ever happens to you, you can't fill the roof racks from a trailer. Well, from a trailer you can, but from an add-on, sometimes it won't let you fill the roof racks. So just fill your tank up, and then from your gas tank, fill your gas cans up, and just keep doing that till they're all full. Anyway, yeah, I was pushing on the gas, and the pedal was sliding, and it's just at an awkward angle, and I don't like the angle. And sometimes I put it up against the foot of the desk, which kept it in position for the most part, but when I hit the brake it would wiggle around a little bit, and then my chair started rolling on me. So yeah, everything just wasn't working right. Kind of aggravating. So I am going to build my own rig. I do like the steering wheel. It's just something that I'm going to have to get used to because I don't know where all the buttons are. And for the most part, I got them figured out. But it may take me a second to remember, whereas on a controller, it's just automatic. So like most people, I get so used to the buttons, I don't even think about the buttons. Somebody asked me what button do I hit to do something or another, and I have no idea. I've got to picture the controller in my head and let my fingers do the movement. It's all muscle memory. So right now with the steering wheel, I don't have the muscle memory. Already got the task up here. And this should be fully repaired. It just needs to be hauled up. But we'll check it out. Yeah, it needs nothing. It's got no damage. It should also have fuel. Lodestar, 35 gallons. Works for me. We just gotta pull it. Some easy money. Normally though, in my other playthroughs, I've pulled this with a Lodestar. I've also pulled it, the first time I've ever done this mission, I did it with the Chevy. 1500. So I've never actually done it with this vehicle. I think it should be able to do it. Back it up. Back. Alright. Do not fall. Yep. Stupid rock. It's behind me now. I didn't have the clearance for it. Let's get over and see. There we go. But if I decide I don't like the steering wheel for SnowRunner, then I can always get back into Forza. Give that a go. Or I do have Horizon. I haven't been on it in probably a year and a half. But I could give that a go too. Just kind of got a little bit boring. And Forza 7 was just a lot of trolls. But maybe they have moved on to other things. Okay, this Lodestar has all-wheel drive on it. Probably just, yeah, it does. It has regular tires. So it's not helping me too much. But it is easier to pull up here than if it was dead. And now it's giving me a nice boost. Keep pushing. Yeah, I'm glad I did go get gas. I don't think I could have made it back. I couldn't have. I couldn't have made it back without it. All right. Okay, so that puts me at 950. So I can do this next one, and then we have to jump. I guess Fleetstar had it. Yep. And we'll pull up that mission, which is Stonefall, next one on the list. Stonefall. Nope, Star Trek. So it's one metal beam over to here, which is very easy. I like easy sometimes. Plenty of gas. I don't need repairs. It's one good thing about this truck, even with the crane on it and the flatbed. And let me do it, make sure before I fool myself. You should be able to hook up. It's one of the few ones, so if you have the crane on it, you can attach a trailer. It's not too far away. Yeah, it is. Yep, there we go. And I'm not taking a trailer with me. But it's got such a long frame in the back, which is good for that, but it really sucks if you try to haul a semi-trailer. When you haul the semi-trailer, the frame is so long that when you go over a hill, it actually picks the front end of the truck up, because the frame will hit the frame of the trailer. One other truck will do that, and I think it's the CLT 9000, the Ford cab over. It's either that or the International cab over. One of them, you can have a crane on it and a flatbed and still pull trailers. I'd love to have the SnowRunner gears. And as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to find out if the SnowRunner gears are on the 3rd map or the 4th map. So load, and I have been promoted. So all of my trucks are running right now, which means this is the only time I can recover. I have to go and recover everything back to the garage. All of them had fuel, enough to make it back to the garage. Nothing was stuck, nothing was turned over. And the reason I'm recovering them is so that I'm not tempted to jump in and, as I'm coming back, hit a mission. So global map, and Michigan, that's what I wanted to look at. So Smithfield Dam is next. Oh, well, let me move to them, they're not open. Smithfield Dam, oh no, Drummond Island, okay. So Drummond Island would be the, well, I don't know. I guess it's dealer's choice. Black River would be the 1st map, Smithfield Dam is the 2nd, and then I guess I can pick either Drummond Island or Island Lake to be the 3rd map. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, let's hit the, yep, gotta go to the garage. So we got promoted, moved to a new level, which means a new map. We'll run this one until I hit level 4. And then we jump to Imandra. Or not Imandra, but Lake Cove. That should be fun. Hopefully, I will be able to do 3 missions here, because the 3rd mission here is the Tayga mission, and I would like to get the Tayga. Excuse me. And we'll bring out the Chevy, and bring out the Scout. Yeah, might as well bring out the Fleet Star too. The GMC is not going to help me out. The Kodiak is not going to help me out. And the downloaded trucks I'm not allowed to use, which I need to go drop them off someplace. So they're not in my garage here. So we're going to start out with a Chevy, and I have a couple of upgrades. I know right where they're at. Because I have to do upgrades and watchtowers and open up all the roads before I can do tasks. And that doesn't include upgrades that I don't remember where they're at. So any of the hidden ones, if I can't remember where they're at, then they don't count. But by hitting every road, making sure they're all out of the dark areas, I should run across all of them. So that is for the Dawn 71, which is a truck I have never really run. I don't know if it'd be any good or not. Oh, wait a minute, back to the garage. Ah! Ooh, good. I forgot to check to see if I can upgrade the tires. I don't remember if it's level 4. I mean, excuse me, level 3 or level 4 that I can get mud tires. So let's go find out. Mud tires right now would be really good. Yeah, because I've got $8,000. Nope. So level 4. So we can get off-road tires before we go to Lake Cove. And these are level 7. So I can get the mud tires when I go back to... Let me check this. What about your tires? Level 6. I can get my lowered powers at level 6. And should be the same thing with you. Yep, level 6. Alright. So back to the Chevy. Are there any upgrades I can get now? Which would be the frame and oh, I can. Give me 50 repair points and 1 spare tire. Okay, that helps. Level 5. Before I can get that. And don't have to worry about you. It's already got the refract. So if anybody's joining here and they don't know what the ImpossImandra challenge is, basically have to open up the first maps until I level up. Every time I level up, I have to jump to the next set of maps. So I just leveled up in Alaska to level 3, so that means I jump here. And while I'm here, the only thing I can do is get upgrades, discover vehicles, discover trailers. And collect missions. Until I have all the watchtowers done, all of the upgrades that I can find collected, all the vehicles collected that I can get that are not mission vehicles. So any free ones, which I will not get on this map. And I have to make sure that every road on this map is completely lightened up, meaning not in the dark, before I can do tasks. And then when I do the tasks, I have to do them as the task giver assigns them, in that order. That. I could go to you. Well, maybe it opened up. Nope, I got a little dark area there. Which I need to go that way anyway. Another upgrade I need to get. If this truck will make it. Hoping it will. Alright, should have this little road opened up. Yep. And let's slide around here behind the garage. Should be on the other side of this hill. And that is for the Marshall I can't use, but TUS 166 I can use once I finish that task. Hey, you bite that cord, I bite you. Cat thinks he's going to chew on one of my cords. I know why I went this way. Grass is much easier. Guess I wanted to see if it would do it. Alright, we have suspension damage. I do have repair points, but I don't want to use them unless I absolutely have to. And we need to pick up the other truck. Wrong button. So, Royal BM-17. Well, shoot. Got to put a saddle on it. Thankfully that is free. And we're off moving. Or there's at least one trailer I can get. This isn't it. But I can accept the mission. I figured I would pull Chevy. Vehicles that are pulled tend to take less damage than if you drive them. Tend to. It doesn't always happen that way. Yeah, like that. And park you here. Because there is an upgrade down there. I need to go get it. Gently. What are you doing? I will barbecue your ass, cat. Ah. I might be able to reach. Yes. And scratching my paint job. Top one? Yep. And the best one there. I was watching a cat. He's sitting on my desk, slowly moving a pen across the desk, a little bit at a time, and looking at me. Ready to knock it in the floor. So, yep, that's the big trucks I can't afford yet. A lot of them I do want to get. Diff would be nice. Know where it's at. And unfortunately it's Smithfield Dam. It's gonna be a while before I get that. Where am I going? Go that way. Wouldn't be my channel unless... Ah, come on. We're going to start this all over again. Like the other playthrough. This truck is going to be tipping hazard. Come on, spin over. I think the lights are keeping it from spinning all the way over. Alright, got another truck. Alright, come with me. We have watchtowers to open. Very good. So I have been having a little. Did you do it? I have no idea why this truck is so tippy on this map. Back on the wheels. I'm just causing more damage. Now I'm stuck. That didn't work out well. Let's see if we can get a bigger tree. Nope. I can try that one. Tell you what, Drowned Lands does not like me. This map has never liked me. Alright, didn't take a lot of damage. There we go. Alright, so I'll leave that one there. Gas 64. I think I had better share it a little bit. Not much, just a gallon or two. That'd be good. Because I think I'm going to need, yeah, that's out of the way. I think I'm going to need to send the Chevy up in here to open this road up. I think most of this road will be opened up. with the watchtower? We will find out. Don't you do it. Don't. Ah, dang it. What a save. That was totally skill too. That was not an accident or luck. I think I might have did that in the other playthrough. Rolled right there. That was sarcasm, by the way. That was total luck. Come on, make it through here and you should be alright. Riding out, slow down. Alright. So continue down that way, and that road will take us to the watchtower. There's only one, might be here, one other place where I risk tipping this truck. Really bad. The rest of them should be okay. Still run the risk, but it's not as big a risk as your edges passed. Riding, I take it nice and easy. I get impatient sometimes. I want to gun it. Oh, you think it's a spinning beacon throwing the Chevy off? You know, it might be. It's got to be something. But it doesn't affect it on the other maps. Maybe it's just Russia. They don't like spinning beacons. But had that problem in the other playthrough. Chevy's constantly tipping over. And it really doesn't tip over that much on other maps. But I honestly believe that Russian maps give a little bit of leeway to Russian vehicles and not so much to American vehicles. Because you can take an American vehicle and go down a road and get all kinds of damage. You can take a Russian vehicle down the same road and not get as much damage, even if they're comparable vehicles. So I think it's something written into it that they really want you to use Russian vehicles over here. So The American ones take more damage, they're not as stable. Yeah, as soon as I get the scout fuel trailer over here, Chevy is going to pull it. Because it is more stable pulling a trailer. And since I don't have fuel tanks on it, Chevy needs that extra fuel. The winch point right there. Line. I had trouble getting up here last time. But it eventually made it. Tell me that tree is not a winch point. Just need a little bit of run at it. Now we got to get across the boards. Not that way. Up there. There we go. And get up that way. Surely not going to go down that way. My only other path is through here. I almost flipped it over last time. So we're going in low. I thought we were going to go in low gear. Going and then go in low gear. Keep my lead finger in check. I think I'll go down the rock a little bit this time. And then come up. That's much better. And I do remember this downhill over here. So I almost rolled it in a ditch that I did not see. I'm going to try to avoid that ditch. Up. I got to put Michael on mute. Got a train coming through. short. And the guy was not a jerk. Got one guy that comes through here, and he'll start laying on the horn. I mean, he just lays on it from about 150 yards from the crossing until he gets about 150 yards away from the crossing. And he's the night guy. So he normally comes through like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, he's a jerk. Vacuum. And accept it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go over here and go over here to the tunnel, open that road up, and then on the way back I'm going to stop and get the Scout fuel carrier. Then we're going to see what the Chevy needs to take care of up there and get the Chevy over. Chevy's new best friend is going to be that Scout trailer. 37 gallons of gas. Okay, good, it did open the road up. Means I don't have to drive down this road. Park the brake off. I hate driving down that road. Oh, that's still a long way. I thought I was getting ready to come up on the fuel station. Come on. So my telephone pole should be about right there. One of my oh yeah, you heard the first blast. You know, it's one of those things. When I first moved here, it would wake me up at night, having them go by. But now I don't even pay attention to them. They don't wake me up anymore. Yeah, that's wrong telephone. This is the one I want. Yeah, you get used to it and you don't even pay any attention to it. And they don't run that often. Probably 4, maybe 5 trains in a 24-hour period. Some days more, some days less. Just depends. One fuel trail. An extra 30 points. This truck close to those buildings. That way I don't get in the deep mud. See, I'm learning.